Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Stuck in the Middle. This is a Disney Channel original series. It said Disney at the top, so I'm assuming right there. I'm assuming that it's not like Freeform or something else. It's Disney. This is a sitcom. Yeah, each of the episodes run 22, 23 minutes long each. It's from 2016 to 2017. It's 3 seasons. It's about 59 episodes or so, and it's a story of Harley and not the motorcycle. There's a girl named Harley, played by Jenna Ortega. She's like 12. In the second episode, she turns 13, and she is the middle kid. She is a middle kid out of 7 kids. So, yeah, it's a big family, and at least for modern day. The olden days, they had just dozens. Back when I was a kid. But yeah, no, she has 3 sisters. Yes, 3 sisters and 3 brothers. Yeah, I watched 2 episodes. I should know this by now. But yeah, um, it's shot single camera style. There's no sound, there's no laugh track or anything else. When I say single camera, that means that there's a single camera filming specifically what's supposed to be seen. It doesn't cut to different cameras on a sound stage. It's shot within usually an actual house or a set house. Well, actually, you know what? No, it's probably a set house, which with artificial lighting, who knows? I don't know, but uh, it's shot here in LA. I'm pretty sure because from the way it looks. Um, but it's Harley. It's just her. I want to, since there's middle in the name, I want to say it's like Malcolm in the Middle, but it's not. It's not as cynical. It's not as dark. It's funny. It actually has some really well written lines, jokes, retorts, things coming back and forth between the parents and the kids. The parents know the situation they're in. They are actually not the dummies in this. You know how there's a lot of kids shows where it's the kid who has everything figured out, and the parents are just Homer Simpsoning it away. They're always usually the butt of the joke because the parents just don't understand. Who said that? But he's all grown up now. But it's still a story about a family who is very aware of their situation and their limitations and just the stress that comes along with having uh, a big family and 9 people in the house, 2 parents. Surprise, surprise, Disney! You had 2 parents taking care of 7 children. You didn't have a dead one, which is great. Thank you. So, I mean, hey, not that single parents can't do that job. It's not. I'm not saying that at all. It's just that it just seems like a weird trope that it just isn't seem to be necessary. But yeah, they have 2 parents, which is great. I didn't see any pets, although there was a hamster at one point that is used to disrupt a basketball game. But it's just borrowed. So, uh, by the way, Harley is very intelligent, very. She creates things, although so far it's been a very minor plot point. She's an inventor of sorts. Um, and each of the kids have very distinct personalities. Well, her 2 twin brothers that are younger than her are just maniacs. One looks like he might be a little bit smarter because of the glasses than the other one, but both of them are addicted to chaos and just creating trouble. Um, she's even younger than them is the little sister, who is played by Ariana Greenblatt. You might, if you see this, the little one right here, right there, she played the very young Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy in the Avengers Infinity War film. She did her scenes with Thanos. So this little girl's faced off with Thanos and was adopted by him. But still, it's usually a fairly convoluted storyline. This first one just deals with Harley trying to get everybody to the park on time so they can be there when she receives an award for inventing something. She got first prize. And everybody has a dozen different things to do. There's a basketball game. There's one kid is helping out at the soup kitchen, not necessarily for good reasons, but By the way, this is also fairly mature in its tone. Not like adult. It's a rated G show, um, but it's just there's some of the jokes just don't feel like they would have hit on Disney necessarily. I would have surprised. I would have been surprised if this hadn't shown up on Fox. I mean, it's not like Family Guy or anything else. It's not like not as um, manic as Malcolm in the Middle, but it's got some things in common with it. First of which is the fact that Harley keeps breaking the fourth wall and looking right at us and talking to us and telling us what's going on in her head, while nobody else knows this. Nobody else recognizes this. She could be having a conversation with somebody and she just turns away. They don't freeze or anything, but she turns away and she starts talking to us, saying, "Oh man, this is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm thinking about. This is how I feel." And then she cuts back into whatever's going on. So yeah, it's kind of weird that way, but it's a story tool, so I can. Sometimes it doesn't always go well. It's not usually done well all the time. Malcolm did that very well in Malcolm in the Middle, and I realize I shouldn't really necessarily compare this to Malcolm in the Middle just because they have, well, the fourth wall breaking and middle in their name, but it's a big family. It's chaos, so yeah. There's another thing. There are some comparisons, but this is much more sweeter. This is much more. The kids get along so much better. Um, she's certainly not negative. She's super positive. The second episode, everybody forgets her birthday. She has a big family, and everyone forgot her birthday, and it's usually a big deal. But she realizes that maybe she can use this as a guilt tool to get a better seat in the minivan, where she isn't being smacked in the head with a ball by her brother for the entire ride. There's cutaways every so often that show the stuff that she has to go through. So yeah, it's actually it's a lot of funny bits. I'm not really the audience for it, so it's not like I'm gonna watch it again. It is definitely more kid focused and has a lot more kid themes and things that a 12 or 13-year-old might be dealing with. But yeah, if somebody said, "Oh, you gotta watch the rest of it," I wouldn't complain. I would be like, "Oh, watch this." You know what? It wouldn't be painful to watch. So far, I've only seen 2 episodes. Maybe it gets horrible in the middle. I have no idea. So yeah, it's a good cast. They all seem really. The parents are also the troopers, the actors who play the parents. I want to say this is Joe Neves and Karina Vincent, and yeah, it's a good amount of weirdness, and thank God they didn't have the laugh track. It just seems like it would have. It seems like it would have been like every other comedy on Disney Channel that I've seen so far. It's just that unnecessary laugh track. But yeah, I'd say give it a shot if you want a good family comedy that you can all enjoy together as a family. You could do a whole lot worse, even on Disney Plus. This is actually really fun. Like I said, great cast, pretty good writing. Again, for the genre that it's in, you're not going to be. There's no monstrous Emmys that everybody's going for, but yeah, it's still a good time. Anyway, let's pick tomorrow's episode.
547.
547. That puts us in thes, I think. But since we started a new quarter, everything got shifted around, so I have no idea. Okay, it's a movie. Oh, we just missed a bunch of stuff on either side. You'll see when I show you the screen. We missed some major stuff on either side of this selection, but it's a movie called The Moon Spinners. The Moon Spinners. That's what we're watching next. I don't know what that is. Moon Spinners on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow.